In the top stories, 2 charged for recent murders, Cameroonian detainees given asylum seeker status, and Haitian detainees released. We'll be right back with the details after this.
We got stoves, cook it, fry it, bake it, stew it, poach it, eat it, drink it, slurp it. At Quartz, you can get it. We got fridges, slurp it, chill it, freeze it, store it, crisp it, pack it, and stack it. At Quartz, you can get it. Wash your dryer, wash it, fluff it, spin it, dry it, clean it, fold it, wear it, assort it, and soak it. Rinse it, load it. SDA gon' make you blend it, crush it, toast it. At Quartz, you can get it.
In cricket, there are a few essentials: a bat, a pitch, a ball, some fielders, and plenty of refreshments. Enjoy the cricket with Angostura Chill. Angostura Chill, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Major Newscast. I'm Jason Davis. The police have charged 2 men for murder in connection with killings during the past week. According to a release issued on Sunday afternoon, on Saturday, the police arrested and charged Nyon Decent of Wades Gardens Basse-Terre with murder for the shooting death of Vaughn Paris, also known as Baller, on June 6. The police have also arrested and charged Keith Godwin of Prickly Pear Alley, St. Kitts, with murder for the death of Alden Maynard, better known as OJ, of Shadwell Estate, also on June 6. In both instances, the police thanked the general public for its assistance. In a statement, the police said, quote, "We continue to encourage everyone to say something if they see something. The life-altering effects of criminal activity negatively impact us all. In that regard, criminal acts committed in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis are everyone's business. This stands as testimony of what can be accomplished when society and law enforcement work together." The United Nations High Commission for Refugees, or UNHCR, granted the 14 Cameroonian nationals who were rescued at sea on March 28 asylum seeker status. According to a release from the Ministry of National Security, the decision was made on Thursday, June 8. According to UNHCR's definition, an asylum seeker is someone whose request for sanctuary is yet to be processed. Therefore, according to the release, in addition to being protected against forced repatriation to their home country, the Cameroonian nationals are entitled to continued humanitarian care while their asylum requests to the UNHCR are being processed. The statement said the government of St. Kitts and Nevis will continue to collaborate closely with UNHCR and provide the Cameroonian nationals with the necessary basic humanitarian services. The official asylum seeker certificates were hand-delivered to the Cameroonian nationals at noon on Saturday, and the extended humanitarian provisions the government has agreed to provide were also clearly communicated to them. One such consideration is the government's decision to release them from detention and relocate them to an apartment complex with a view to increase their comfort and autonomy. This arrangement will remain in place for 90 days while their asylum applications are in progress. In response, the Cameroonian nationals communicated 3 demands and stated that their hunger strike, which they started on Friday afternoon, will continue until they have been met. They wish to be issued with a United Nations identification card. They wish to speak with the United States Embassy or the U.S. Congress, and they wish to be sent to their Cameroonian friends and family in Texas in the United States, as they claim they are especially protected under U.S. law. It was explained to the Cameroonian nationals that these demands fall outside of the authority of the government of St. Kitts and Nevis, except for the granting of access to communicate with the U.S. Embassy. In this regard, they have been provided with the requisite email addresses, telephone numbers, and the physical address of the United States Embassy in Barbados. The statement said the government of St. Kitts and Nevis will be reviewing our national asylum legislation and procedures as, quote, "we cannot and will not tolerate illegal migration going forward." As a sovereign nation, the government of St. Kitts and Nevis is adamant that the country will not become a safe haven for human traffickers and persons who use illegal means to enter our borders, end quote. And in a related story, the government of St. Kitts and Nevis has taken the decision to release the Haitians who were being detained after their boat malfunctioned near Gallows Bay, Nevis in February. According to a statement from the Ministry of National Security, the government said they're being released for humanitarian reasons and are now in the care of the local Haitian community as of June 10. The statement said the Haitian community in the Federation had previously indicated as a collective that it is both ready and willing to fully accommodate its fellow countrymen and women. Meanwhile, on order to strengthen the regional thrust against human trafficking and illegal migration, the government of St. Kitts and Nevis said it will revise and enhance the nation's laws as well as the procedures through which asylum is sought. The statement said, quote, "it is imperative that our nation's legislation and laws are of a caliber that prohibit the inadvertent establishment or sustenance of a haven-like environment for human traffickers and illegal migrants," end quote. In other news, on Saturday, Minister of Ecclesiastical and Faith-Based Affairs, the Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, took part in a prayer walk through downtown Basse-Terre, organized by the Holy City Worship Center as part of a response to the recent upsurge in gun-related crimes in St. Kitts. During the walk, the minister stopped outside the government headquarters to pray for God's blessing on the nation as a whole. Minister Hanley said it's important to get the churches involved in the fight against violent crime.
We cannot do anything without prayer. And because of the situation that our country faced last Tuesday, it was even more necessary for us to increase our prayer. And as the Ministry of Ecclesiastical and Faith-Based, we have reached out to all of our churches and pastors and leaders, asking them to use this period as the time when their church will go into intense and deeper prayer.
He said their efforts will continue into the week as they will be bringing prayer into specific communities.
In the week, we are going to have some pastors who will be going through the communities, especially at the hot spots, really praying. And we are declaring that wherever we go, there will be holy. The grounds will be holy.
Pastor Ronald Taylor of the Holy City Worship Center thanked the government officials for their role in the prayer walk.
We give him thanks and praise this morning that we were able to have the permanent secretary, Lady Elrita Simpson Brown, and we were able to have the minister, the Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, who was in our midst. And we have now moved to the church where we are doing prayer for the nation, pray against the crime and violence, and we pray that God will do something in this nation.
On Monday, a prayer caravan is planned to take the word of prayer into communities affected by the recent gun-related crimes. Coming up, we'll have another look at some of the stories from the past week. Stay tuned.
I wonder if Auntie will be able to figure out this riddle. Let's see. Auntie, I have a riddle for you.
Let's hear it.
Where can you shop and get cash back in free groceries for a year?
Huh? Where can you shop and get cash back in free groceries for a year?
Come on, Auntie, you should know this.
I really can't think what the answer could be.
It's SL Housewords, duh.
How do you know this?
Because Mom shops there all the time.
Come here, you little nosy prince.
Riddle that cashback. It's that time of the year. Cashback season is here. Get cashback coupons for free groceries with every hire purchase at Hosford's Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Furniture Home Store. Plus, a chance to win free groceries for a year.
Want to get away? Now you can.
Stop standing in long ATM lines to withdraw cash. Use your national debit or black cards to complete a wide variety of transactions at supermarkets, variety stores, gas stations, pharmacies, and more. Shop online at the most popular websites and stores for quality brands using your national debit or black cards. And take back your time to enjoy all the things that you love to do. Remember, instead of waiting in long ATM lines to withdraw cash, use your national bank cards today.
National Bank, always here.
Welcome back. The police have laid out plans they intend to undertake in response to the recent uptick in violent crimes. More in this report. On Wednesday morning, Commissioner of Police James Sutton and members of the Police High Command addressed the media during a press conference at the police training complex. Commissioner Sutton noted that for the second quarter of 2023, there was a major spike in gun crimes, and he said as part of their efforts, the police have been working with the Defense Force to crack down on these activities.
This dark trend will be stopped, and the misinformed individuals who perpetrated it will be brought to justice. Criminal activity must not be allowed to find safe haven within the fabric of our society.
He said they have also enlisted the assistance of Dr. Edwin Powell, a national security specialist from the U.S., to craft responses to the recent uptick in violent crimes. The commissioner also said they've upgraded the information reward system as well. He said anyone who provides information that leads to an arrest and conviction can receive up to $25,000. He also noted that they're taking an all-hands-on-deck approach, and all vacation and personal days for police officers have been suspended. He asked for the public's patience as everyone will notice an increase in police presence and procedures. Meanwhile, Assistant Commissioner of Police Adolph Adams says the recent upsurge in violent crimes can be traced back to abuse of the PEACE program. The Alternative Lifestyle Pathway program, more commonly called the PEACE program, was designed to lend an opportunity to at-risk individuals to provide them with a second chance to live a life free of crime and violence and provide them with employment opportunities. However, according to ACP Adams, some of the participants began taking advantage of the system.
Persons who were engaged in some of these programs, they were quote-unquote using the program to their advantage, all right? And as a result, we are seeing what we are seeing today. Persons who we were bringing to the table and who we were forging peace amongst, all right, have been in our view using the program to their own benefit and using the program to perpetrate crime, and this is the result that we are seeing perpetrating in our communities today.
He said the police are doing all they can to make meaningful strides in ending the violence and catching the perpetrators, and called on the public for their help. Ross University School of Veterinary Medicine, through its parent company Adtalem Global Education, presented 19 scholarships at the 6th Annual Ross University Scholarship Awards ceremony at the auditorium on the school's campus on Wednesday. More in this report.
This is the 6th year of the scholarship program, supporting academically deserving students with a financial need and the opportunity to study at the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College and the Neva Sixth Form College. Speaking at the ceremony, Dean of the Ross University School of Veterinary Medicine, Dr. Sean Callanan, congratulated the students on the work they have done to be presented with the scholarship.
I really want to say again, congratulations, guys. You've been really the ones that have won these scholarships, because it's everything that you have done, and we hope it's a little boost to you to continue to do what you're doing, because it's a validation that what you're doing is right. And we look forward to you being future leaders within the Federation and beyond, and we'll even have a few future veterinarians within this group as well, so that sounds good. So we will see you in this venue again in a couple of years' time.
Minister of Education, Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, thanked the university for their partnership with the Ministry of Education, noting that their efforts are appreciated.
I would like to extend my sincere thanks and applaud the administration, staff and students of Ross University for your continued partnership and the support provided to the people of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. And I think we can all join and give them a round of applause. The Ministry of Education values your commitment to furthering education projects for the benefit of nationals. This scholarship is just one of the many ways you, the administration, staff and students show your unwavering love for our people, and we are eternally grateful.
Dr. Hanley encouraged the students to use their scholarships wisely as they pursue higher education.
Congratulations, recipients. Today you will be the fortunate beneficiary of this institution's generosity. Ensure that you utilize it wisely, and in doing so, remember to pay it forward. As citizens of this great federation, you have a responsibility to give back to this nation. The financial support you receive today ensures that you are able to meet the financial demands of higher education. Make sure you use it wisely and invest it into your education.
The scholarships were presented to recipients who will pursue studies in natural sciences, modern languages, information technology, business studies, teacher education, nursing, humanities, law, and culinary arts.
After the break, tourism officials pleased with Caribbean Week activities in New York City, and former U.S. President Donald Trump blasts indictment.